Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today in meeting 10, you're going to learn about correlative conjunctions. Still with me, Mr. Benny Crispiantoro MPD in meeting 10, Grammar in Written Discourse, English Education Department, Harapan Bangsa University in 2020. Definition: correlative conjunctions or paired conjunctions are sets of conjunctions that are always used together. Like coordinating conjunctions, they join words, phrases, or independent clauses of similar or equal importance and structure. Unlike coordinating conjunctions, they can only join two elements together, no more. Some of the most common correlative conjunctions are both and, either or, just as, so, neither nor, not but, not only but also, whether or. Functions of correlative conjunctions. Number 1. Both and. We use both and when we want to put emphasis on two elements that are true in a sentence. We could also use the coordinating conjunctions and, but it doesn't achieve the same emphatic effect. Compare. This house is large and cozy. This house is both large and cozy. She cleaned her room and washed the dishes. She both cleaned her room and washed the dishes. My mother and father are bookworms. Both my mother and my father are bookworms. In the above examples, the sentences using both and are more emphatic. Note, however, that the both and construction doesn't join independent clauses, only words or phrases. Number 2. Either or. We use either or to present two options. Again, it emphasizes the fact that the choice is limited to only the two given options. For example, I want to paint the house either white or green. Let's either go swimming or go shopping. Either your father will pick you up or you will get a ride home with a friend. Number 3. Neither nor. Neither nor. We use neither nor to negate two options. For example, I have neither the time nor the patience for silly TV programs. It means that I don't have time and I don't have patience. Neither James nor Mike enjoys playing basketball. Or James and Mike both do not enjoy playing basketball. Have a look at the verb enjoys. Enjoy plus verb plus s. It means that verb 1s because the subject you have to focus is on Mike or the last subject. Even though you see James, Mike, two names, but you have to focus only on the subject, which is closely related to the verb. It is Mike. So the verb is verb 1 plus s. Neither does he understand nor does he care. It means that he doesn't understand and he doesn't care. Note that when neither and nor begin two independent clauses or in the beginning of the sentence, we must use negative inversion. It means that you have to use the reversal of the subject an auxiliary verb for each, as in the third example. Neither does he understand, nor does he care. Have a look at the position of the subject. The subject is after auxiliary does. So neither does he, not neither he does, but neither does he. This is what we call as inversion or terbalik in bahasa Indonesia. Number 4, not but. We use not but to express a contradiction, negating the first option while emphasizing the second. For example, he is not happy but thrilled. She did not like but loved her new earrings. Not just one friend turned up to help, but the entire team arrived. Number 5. Not only but also. We use not only but also to emphasize an additional element in the sentence, especially when its occurrence seems contradictory or surprising in light of what we already know. For example, this house is not only large but also cozy. The speaker believes that the large houses are not usually cozy. She not only cleaned her room, but she also washed the dishes. The speaker is surprised that she did both chores. Chores mean pekerjaan rumah. Not only is she an award-winning singer, but she also runs track. The speaker is impressed that she is able to do these two unrelated activities. Note that when not only is used to introduce an independent clause, as in the third example, we must use negative inversion, like with neither nor. When but begins the second independent clause, the subject comes between it and also. Number 6. Just as so. We use just as so to indicate that the two elements being joined are similar. Usually, just as begins an independent clause and so is followed by a second independent clause. Traditionally, the clause after so should be inverted. Remember, inverted, terbalik. As in, just as I love films, so does my brother love sport. Have a look at the sentence. So does my brother. So plus auxiliary plus subject. So this is what we call as terbalik. The subject my brother usually begins the auxiliary verb, but in this sentence you have to invert. Kalian harus membalik auxiliary verb dulu baru subject. Kenapa love-nya tidak ada S-nya padahal subjeknya my brother singular subject? Karena dalam kalimat ini sudah disebutkan kata kerja bantu does. Maka love-nya tanpa S. Number 2. Just as Americans love baseball, so do Europeans love soccer. Europeans, more than one, so the auxiliary verb is do. Just as French is spoken in France, so is English spoken in England. Artinya apa? Sama halnya bahasa Prancis diucapkan di negara Prancis, begitu juga bahasa Inggris diucapkan di negara Inggris. Sama halnya begitu juga. However, it's also common, especially in informal writing and speech, for the structure to occur without inversions. As in, just as I love films, so my brother loves sport. Nah, ini nggak terbalik. Nggak ada das di sana. Jadi, kata kerjanya langsung ditambahkan s. Dan ini biasanya ada di kalimat tertulis yang informal atau dalam sebuah percakapan atau pidato yang tidak resmi, maka kalian boleh menggunakan so my brother loves. Tapi dalam kalimat tertulis yang formal atau dalam speech pidato yang formal, kalian harus menggunakan so does my brother love. Number 2, just as Americans love baseball, so Europeans love soccer. Just as French is spoken in France, so English is spoken in England. Number 7, whether or. We use whether or to express doubt between two possible options. Whether has the same meaning as if in this regard. Whether, if, artinya adalah apakah. Jadi if dalam konteks kalimat ini adalah apakah, bukan jika. Kalau if dalam jika itu dalam kalimat conditional sentence atau kalimat pengandaian. Sementara kalimat whether atau if itu artinya apakah. For example, I don't know whether the white paint or the green paint is better. He is not sure whether he'll be able to attend the game or not. We also use whether or to indicate that something will happen no matter which choice is made. For example, whether we stay home and eat a pizza or we go out and watch a film, I'm sure we'll have a good time. I'm going to help you whether you like it or not. Using correlative conjunction. Number 1, parallel structure. Using correlative conjunction. Number 1, parallel structure. When we use correlative conjunctions, it's important to use parallel structure, especially in formal writing. Parallel structure requires both elements that are joined by the correlative conjunctions to be equal. For example, this house is both large and cozy. In this sentence, two adjectives are joined, large and cozy. So you cannot use the verb or any other kinds of words. So because large adjective, so the word after and should be adjective. The second example, let's either go swimming or go shopping. In this sentence, two verb phrases are joined, go swimming or go shopping. So you cannot say, let's either go swimming or shopping. No, it's not parallel. Should be either go or go. Number 3, either your father will pick you up or you will get a ride home with a friend. In this sentence, two independent clauses are joined by or. Using correlative conjunction to join non-parallel structures is considered incorrect. For example, it was both a long movie and boring. This sentence is incorrect. Why? Because a noun phrase is joined with an adjective phrase. A long movie and boring. It's not correct composition. You can say it was both a long and boring movie. Number 2, I'm not sure whether the white paint or painting it green would be better. This is incorrect because a noun phrase is joined with a verb phrase. Number 3, either your father will pick you up or a friend. This is incorrect because an independent clause is joined with a noun phrase. Although the sentences above may be heard in everyday speech, they are considered incorrect. Number 2, punctuation. When we use a correlative conjunction to join two independent clauses, we separate the two clauses with a comma, as in, either your father will pick you up, comma, or you'll get a ride home with a friend. Not only is she an award-winning singer, comma, but she also runs track. She not only cleaned her room, comma, but she also washed the dishes. Remember to use the punctuation comma. We generally do not use commas when the two elements being joined are not independent clauses. For example, this house is both large and cozy. In this sentence, you cannot use comma. I want to paint the house either white or green. Neither James nor Mike enjoys playing basketball. Number 3, subject-verb agreement. When we join two subjects with a correlative conjunction, subject-verb agreement can be tricky. Luckily, there are some widely accepted rules to help us. The rules are: number 1, two singular subjects. In general, when we join two singular subjects using a correlative conjunction, the verb that follows should be singular. For example, neither the plumber nor the electrician is here yet. Kenapa kita menggunakan kata kerja is, bukan are? Sementara dalam kalimat ini ada the plumber dan the electrician. Karena yang kalian harus fokus adalah di subjek yang paling dekat dengan kata kerja. Dan subjek yang paling dekat dengan kata kerja adalah the electrician. Singular subject, maka kata kerjanya adalah singular verb. Number 2, not only Mike but also Daniel is coming with us. So the subject that you have to concern is Daniel. The verb is. One exception to this rule is when using both and. In this case, we use a plural subject. Karena dalam bahasa Indonesia, both itu artinya keduanya, more than one. Both Mike and Daniel are coming with us. Kalau dalam kalimat ini tidak mengacu kepada subjek yang paling dekat dengan kata kerja, tapi pada dua subjek tersebut. Apa subjeknya? Mike dan Daniel, sehingga to be yang digunakan adalah are. The second rule, two plural subjects. When we join two plural subjects, the verb that follows should also be plural. For example, neither the plumbers nor the electricians are here yet. So the electricians with S mean that more than one electricians. Not only Mike's friends, but also Daniel's friends are coming with us. Daniel's friends, meaning that more than one friend. One singular and one plural subject. Sometimes we join a singular subject to a plural subject. In this case, the majority of style guide state that the verb should agree with the noun that is closest to it. For example, every day, both the cat and the dogs wake me up. Wake is plural because the dogs is plural. Have a look at the sentence. Subjek yang pertama the cat, singular subject. Subjek yang kedua the dogs, plural subject. Jadi dalam sebuah kalimat, kalian boleh menggabungkan subjek tunggal dan subjek jamak. Dalam kalimat seperti ini, ada kata both, maka kalian harus fokus kepada subjek yang paling dekat dengan kata kerja. Atau kata benda yang paling dekat dengan kata kerja dalam kalimat ini adalah the dogs. Plural subject, maka kata kerjanya tanpa s atau is. Contoh yang kedua, neither my cousin nor my mom like swimming. Likes is singular because mom is singular. Sekali lagi, kalian harus mengacu pada subjek atau kata benda yang paling dekat dengan kata kerja. However, there are also those who believe that if either of the subjects is plural, then the verb should also be plural. According to this preference, the second sentence above would require the plural form of the verb because the first subject, my cousin, is plural. Neither my cousins nor my mom like swimming. If this is confusing or you're not sure which style you should use, you can avoid the problem entirely by switching the order of subjects so that the plural subjects comes closest to the verb. In this way, we satisfy both styles. Neither my mom nor my cousins like swimming. Jadi kesimpulannya, kalian harus fokus ke subjek atau kata benda yang dekat dengan kata kerja dalam kalimat ini. Yang paling dekat dengan kata kerja like adalah my cousins, sehingga like-nya tidak ditambahin s atau i. Yang keempat, pronoun agreement. Just as we have to take extra care with subject-verb agreement, we also have to be careful with pronoun agreement when using correlative conjunctions. Two singular subjects. When we join two singular subjects, we should use a singular pronoun. For example, neither Mike nor Daniel found his shoes. Jadi meskipun di sana ada dua kata benda atau dua subjek yaitu Mike sama Daniel, tapi pronoun yang kalian gunakan bukan their tapi his. Ya. Kalian lihat di sana ada dua subjek tunggal, maka kalian harus menggunakan kata ganti tunggal, bukan their tapi his. Contoh yang kedua, not only Jen but also Sarah lost her book. Bukan their book but her book. Again, both and presents an exception. Nah, ada pengecualian buat kata both and. We normally use a plural pronoun with this correlative conjunction. Contohnya, both Mike and Daniel found their shoes. Kenapa menggunakan pronoun their? Karena mengacu kepada dua subjek, yaitu Mike dan Daniel. Two plural subject. When we join two plural subject, we should use a plural pronoun to refer back to them. For example, neither Mike's friends nor Daniel's friends brought their shoes. Karena lebih dari satu, Daniel friends, Mike friends, maka kalian harus menggunakan pronoun their. I don't know whether the girls or the boys have had their breakfast. One singular subject and one plural subject. When we join a singular subject and a plural subject, we run into the same problem that we had with subject-verb agreement. Again, the most widely accepted practice is that the pronoun should agree with whichever noun is closest to it. For example, neither Mike nor his friends stated their opinion. In this sentence, there agrees with his friend. Jadi bukan mengacu kepada Mike, tapi there-nya mengacu kepada his friends. Neither Mike's friends nor Mike stated his opinion. His-nya agrees with Mike. Sekali lagi, pronoun harus melihat subjek atau kata benda yang paling dekat dengan kata kerja. As with subject-verb agreement, the other side of the argument is that if either one of the subject is plural, the pronoun should be plural. In this case, the second example above would be rewritten as neither Mike's friends nor Mike stated their opinion. Again, we can avoid the issue entirely by rewriting the sentence so that the plural subject is closely to the pronoun. Jadi kalimat yang neither Mike's friend nor Mike stated their opinion, ini kalimat salah. Kalian bisa merevisinya dengan mengubah posisi subjeknya. Yang tadinya Mike di belakang, nah sekarang di depan menjadi neither Mike nor his friends stated their opinion. Jadi masih berlaku peraturan bahwa pronoun their atau his atau her itu tergantung pada subjek yang paling dekat dengan kata kerja. Dalam kalimat ini subjek yang paling dekat dengan kata kerja adalah his friends. Thanks for watching. I'll give you quiz in Scalza. You can do the quiz. If you have any further questions, feel free to ask me. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.